Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. I want to today talk about tips for everyday savings. Now, these are some things that I've done for a long time, and some of the things are just things that I have over the years I've started to do, and things that my aunt taught me. She was very frugal. My aunt was one of those people that learned how to really, she grew up in the 20s, so you know that even in Cuba, the economy wasn't great. And we're coming to a point today where the economy is not great, and it's good to be able to save where you can and be able to make the most of your budget, to stretch it. And I hope that these tips help you. The first one is a classic, and it's one that I learned a while ago, and it does work. And that is to make a list and to stick to it. That doesn't just apply when you go like to the supermarket. It also, if you go on a little run to Walmart or Target, it's really easy to say, well, I'm just gonna go in for this. No, make a little list of what you basically want to do. Sometimes we're gonna go over, it does happen, but it really does help. And so there are times that you'll be in the grocery store, like that has happened to me, and it's not on my list, but I'll say, oh, I've needed that spice. I was looking for dill for a different recipe, so maybe I need to do that. Or gee, I could use a little bit of ginger, or I'm down on olives. But for the most part, make a list and then stick to it. Okay? And here's number 2, and that is to try store brands. You know, rather than being so faithful to certain brands that cost more money, give it a try to go for one of these ones that are like great value or whatever. Sometimes you'll be surprised by their quality. Sometimes I have found that I like the store brand better. And sometimes, yeah, sometimes it won't be comparable to the other one, but in many cases, you'll find that it is a good quality, especially dealing with fruits, canned fruits and vegetables, and that sort of things. Maybe in some items it might not be as good, but in a lot of things you'll find that that is very good. And it is going to be a savings on your grocery list. So if you can cut that, that helps a lot, and you can buy more of that item rather than if it's, and it makes a difference. Sometimes it's a good dollar difference or more. So number 3 is to go sparingly on your dishwasher. I realized that it is less convenient to load up a dishwasher, rather to not load up the dishwasher and to do it by hand. But it really does save in the long run, not only on those pods that you're going to use and the electricity, but on top of that, it's going to save also on your dishwasher. The less usage that you give it, the more you can extend the life of it. And it really is kind of nice to chat with someone while they dry. Number 4 is related to that, and that is to water down your dishwashing liquid. Oh, my madrina used to really love that one. Really though, that stuff is pretty concentrated, so I'm not talking about this bit of dishwashing liquid and that much water, but use your own judgment. You can stretch it out. We tend to buy the big bottle that we get at Sam's, and we just keep replenishing a regular bottle of dishwashing liquid. At the very end, you still have some that sticks to the sides. Put water in that too and save that. The more that you can save, the better. So let's go then to number 5, which is something that I'm sure your parents told you, but it still is true today, is to turn off lights and water. I even do that at work. People leave lights on and it's like, no, nobody's in there. Turn off those lights. Turn off, that's money that is coming out of your pocket and going to the light company and to the water company. Turn off the water. It's also just a lot of waste. So you don't want to waste water or electricity. So turn them off and you'll see a difference. Then let's go to number 6. Eat leftovers. That means I just had, as a matter of fact, they give you so much in a restaurant. more than a human is going to eat. They're going to give you all this. Bring that home, or save up all the leftovers that you have, freeze them. I always tell my kids, that's your money. And what you do is one day you could have a big potpourri and have all different things, but that'll cut down a little bit. Right now, groceries are extremely expensive, so you really want to avoid that and eat that. And I just had leftover a burrito and a little bit of rice and beans from a Mexican restaurant. I made a nice little lunch. Save that money, eat your leftovers. Number 7 is to use your fuel points. I don't know if your supermarket does that, but ours does. For every amount that you spend in there, they give you that. Don't just forget about that. You see how much gas is right now? Use your fuel points. That makes a huge difference. And you can put that money, those savings, you can always put it to something else. Okay? So make sure that you don't lose them. Use your fuel points. Number 8 is to have themed dinners. Maybe that's new to you, not to us. Have a themed dinner. We used to have something called, and we still do that now, we used to have something that was called Kids Night, where we would have, instead of going out to a themed restaurant, and sometimes you can't, it's hard for a family to do that. And in our house, we would have little things like tostones or little, not actually, well, yeah, we'd have tostones too, but we would have totinos, and we'd have little pigs in a blanket and everything, or some kind of little themed dinner that you could put together for it isn't expensive. There's no reason why being frugal shouldn't be fun too, and especially for children. That is really cool. Have a movie night all themed to the movie. Okay, and that will save you some money too. So the other thing is number 9, which is to save hotel samples, lotions, and conditioners. All those little bottles that you we got into the habit where we just scoop them up before we leave and we bring them with us. That's a little extra shampoo that you can use. It's a little extra conditioner that you can use. You could take it with you to the gym. You could take it with you if you go to some other place where they don't have it. A lot of times you'll go to an Airbnb and they don't provide that. So save those things, put those aside, and you don't have to then go and get in Walmart or in Target where you have the little travel size. There, you've got the travel size right there. That makes a lot of sense. Just put it in a little, reserve a basket or something in your bathroom and toss them all in there. Then number 10 is to keep meals simple and healthy. Okay, you don't have to make always extravagant meals. Your protein, your side, and your vegetable. It'll, rather than have a lot, and it's healthier too. You don't have to have bread at every single meal. It's just, it adds up calorie-wise and health-wise, and that really is something nice. We just did that recently. We just had a salad, a steak, and a little bit of, and a potato. So keep your meals nice and simple. It is also going to cut down on a lot of ingredients. I told my family, because our son and daughter-in-law are staying here, we were all buying at one point, and I said, listen, we're going to waste because we don't know what's in the refrigerator. Let's slow down. Let's eat what we have in our refrigerator and in your pantry, so nothing goes to waste. You want to cut down on waste as much as possible. Then let's go to 11, number 11, which is utilize Dollar Tree. There's a lot of things that you can get at these stores, Dollar Tree, Mighty Dollar, Dollar General, any of those stores, even Aldi's and such. A lot of things that you can buy there that you don't have to pay that much for in a regular supermarket. Do that, and it can help you to stretch out a meal. I just bought a little box of Zatarain's, and you mix that with a pound of hamburger. I thought it was just not enough, so I threw in a nice sauteed pepper. Dress up that meal, and you have a whole meal to present with the salad again. Okay, so utilize that. See what you can buy there. You could get some of those little muffin mixes. You can get also, if you need just gift. I'll tell you something, the gift bags in Dollar Tree are $1 versus buying them for $3. Look to see what you can get there and save your money. Number 12 is to delay some purchases. This is something that I have started to do. Very often we say, oh, I want that. Like you'll see somebody else with something and you'll say, oh, I think I'd like to get that. Well, listen, delay it. Put it off. Don't necessarily go out and run out and buy it and spend the 20 bucks on it. Just wait. If you still want it after 2-3 weeks, you obviously want it. If you buy it before then, it's because there's a need. So delay some purchases. We actually ended up doing that with an RV. We kept saying, oh, we want an RV. We want an RV. Well, we delayed it and we delayed it. We realized that an RV, very nice for some folks, it was not for us. So delay some of those purchases and see if it's something that you really want or need. Okay? Number 13 is to keep an EDC bag in your car. I don't know if you ever heard of that, EDC, everyday carry. Whatever you need that you think that you're going to have to go out, run and buy, make sure that you could get just a little makeup bag and throw it into or any kind of little plastic bag or a nice bag that you can throw into anywhere in your car where it's accessible. Throw in there anything that you think that you might need. Who knows? Maybe you need Tylenol. Maybe you need, you can make it also certain first aid items if you don't have a first aid kit. Put in a little manicure scissors. I have also a flashlight, a little tiny flashlight. Something that you don't have to buy at the last moment and spend on that. Have something in your car that's ready to go. Even snacks. Maybe one day you're delayed or something and you're feeling a little like you need to eat something, even snacks or something. So that's something that you have to decide what you would put into your EDC bag, but pick that out and keep it in your car. Then number 14, and that's the last one, is to avoid expensive gym fees. We used to pay a lot for the gym. I paid $10 for Planet Fitness a month. And you have also walking and you have other things, you don't have to necessarily, a lot of times people pay a lot of money for gyms and they end up not going. A walk every day that is consistent will do you just as much good. So that's one savings that you can do also. And you can walk with other people. And I'm being summoned downstairs. So that is my list of everyday saving tips that you can use. I hope that this has been helpful for you. If it has been, please give me a like and please consider becoming a subscriber. I hope that they help you. If you have other things that you have suggestions, please let me know. And until I see you again, may you be blessed. See you, and thanks for watching.